Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Andel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a chit chat style, recreating one of Kylie Jenner's looks. Okay, I'm super excited about it. We're going to get into hair, we're going to get into makeup, we're also going to do some nails, so it's going to be super fun. The full nail video on how I created this design will be a separate video. The topic of today's video is self-love, really focusing on the power of affirmation. So let's get into the video. So I already went ahead and I did like my base. I have a little bit of acne, so I do cover up the spots. After that, I go in and kind of do what I do. For eyeshadow today, I am going to be using the Makeup by Mario palette. We should really use Kylie's products, but I want to get into some Kylie. I love Kylie. I don't have any Kylie products at all. I don't have any Kylie makeup. What's wrong with me? So for the look today that I'm doing, it's pretty simple of an eye look. I'm gonna just fix out the crease areas on my eyes. I use the Studio Finish concealer from MAC to kind of prime my eyelids, but I just kind of go through phases when I decide what I want to use and what works best. I have been using this for a while now and I really do like it. I've been a MAC girl for a minute. So speaking of MAC, when I first started doing my makeup journey, it was to cover up my acne because my self-love was just not naughty girl. It was not there. So self-love to me is just really being confident in yourself, really knowing who you are, knowing your boundaries, knowing what triggers you, knowing what you love, knowing what you like, and living every day to really satisfy yourself first so that you can then give to other people. So you have self-love as the fundamental tier, then you have self-care that's also part of it too. So how you take care of yourself, how you take care of your space, how you take care of things around you. Before I got on my self-love journey, I had no boundaries. If I knew what I knew now, I would have avoided a lot of situations that I was in just for the lack of not loving myself enough. I didn't really understand who I was. I didn't really know who I was. I was just trying to fit into pretty much anything. I didn't really have a stable home within myself. So I was just trying to make my home everywhere, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I think that every experience that I have been in definitely has helped my evolution to who I am now. Without that, I wouldn't be where I am today. Self-love definitely requires some work. I think self-love is about just making yourself happy. One of my main goals in life is to just really, I'm happy, but it's to really just be happy. We're put here to be able to also enjoy the fruits that life has to offer. And in my perspective, living in ease and living in luxury and living in happiness. You might not have the same views as me. Whatever you believe is good for you, I say go for it. I think each individual being has its own journey. We have our own story, we have our own vibe, and I think that whatever in your heart you feel like is going to work out for you, I say do that. And one of the things I would say on your journey is just try your best to not compare yourself to other people. You know, I think that the main part of the journey is just understanding that it's your journey to walk, and you might see someone that has been through the process and is evolving and growing, and you might see them at the end of their self-love stage, or you know, they're just not at the beginning where you're at the beginning. So you can't compare their growth that they spent a whole bunch of years going through, and you see them and you meet them at the end. You don't know what that journey was like for them in the beginning. So I just say trust your process and don't compare yourself to other people. Sometimes the things that I've gotten, many people feel like I might not have been qualified for. And I think that when you stay focused on what you got to do, you get that favor and you get it done. So you don't know what favor is over your life that might help you exceed faster or get things faster or have things come to you quicker than somebody else that has been working at it for years. So your blessings are your blessing and their blessings are their blessings. I mean, of course, in the journey, you are going to make some mistakes, you know? There's some mistakes that I make even knowing everything that I know, and I still make mistakes. I made a bunch of mistakes growing up. I've made so many mistakes. Just understand you're making mistakes and just know that it's gonna be okay, you know? Like, they're mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. We're human beings. Like, accidents are accidents for a reason. They are an accident, you know? It's like, nobody is perfect. Which leads us to my other point. You're not perfect. Nobody is perfect. You can mess up. You can dust yourself off, Aaliyah, and try it again. Try different things. Don't get so focused on one thing. When I was growing up, I used to want to be a lawyer. A lawyer. Which I think I would be a damn good lawyer. I ain't even go trip. But Kim Kardashian is a good example of that. And she's in law school now. Everybody has their own route. Trust your process. Don't compare yourself and make mistakes along the way. I just stuck with the path that I felt at the time I thought was a mistake. But now looking back, everything kind of aligns in the way that it's supposed to align, and trusting that you're going to make a really good decision about what you're doing. What do I like to do? What boundaries do I want to set? Do I even like that? Why am I even here? These are questions that you have to ask yourself along the way. One of the books that I read along this way that was so helpful to me was this book by, I can't remember the author, but it's called What You Say When You Talk to Yourself. And that book is so important because what it helped me realize is that without knowing, sometimes you can speak to yourself very rude. You know, you can say things to yourself that are not nice and just not positive. I really started to do a lot of growth and development through reading and affirmations. Google, the internet, all these books. I mean, you can get a Kindle. You can have a library card that's virtual where you don't have to go inside of the library. I mean, the possibilities are endless as far as like obtaining information. It's just about, is this something that you're open to? Do you want to learn more about your self-love? Do you want to really master it? How much do you want it? How much do you want to get this information? Because depending on how much you want to get it is how much you're going to get. If you want more, you'll get more. You'll find ways to get to the ideas that you want, and it'll be possible. And I just wanted to just understand myself more. I think that's really what the journey is about, is just understanding yourself more. Being on this earth, it's like you only have this one round with yourself, this one round with who you are. I'm gonna get to learn and to the best that I can learn and and that way I could just make her life a little bit easier. This one is a little bit better. I mean, I think it's gonna be cute when I have the lash, but right now, I don't know if I'm loving it. Okay, so I like this eye. This eye I can shake something with. This eye I have to clean up. Probably grab like some micellar water and a Q-tip and fix it up. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I added my lashes. So these are the Glam lashes from Lara Lifestyle. I know they're a little bit more fluttery than hers, but I just like the fluttery to them. Oh, now that we have our eye look kind of complete, let me know what you guys think. I'm still like, not sure about it. Let's get into the base. I'm using the Nars Foundation. This is their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I got about 4 pumps of her. Your words have so much power, and that's one thing that I realized on my affirmation and self-love journey was just like, what I say really does come true. That book brought me a lot of clarity and just kind of understanding the power of my words and just making sure that I spoke to myself better. So I never call myself like stupid, or I know it sounds crazy to say these out loud, but I never, if I make a mistake, I don't be like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Or oh my God, like you idiot. I don't call myself those things. If one thing I find is that I always be like, oh, you silly goose. Like, I don't know why I talk to myself like that. But I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'd be like, silly goose, like you're such a silly goose. I know that sounds crazy to even say, like words like I'm broke. I never say I'm broke. That's something that just never has been in my vocabulary. Even if a girl only had about 10 bucks to her name, like I've never said I was broke. I've never believed that. So even like saying, I know people joke about it like, oh yeah, I'm broke until, no, I don't say that. And it's very important what you say to yourself, to as you're on your self-love journey. Like, just be mindful of that. So definitely check out that book. Another book that I read was by Iyanla Vanzant, and that was The Day My Soul Just Opened Up. And there are a lot of great messages in that book. I've actually read that through an audiobook, and that was really, really helpful on my journey. I'm gonna go with concealer. I'm gonna use the Diva Concealer. Skin Correct Concealer. It's almost done. I'm so sad. I think it's very important to, yes, carve out time in your day to give thanks to yourself, to really just take a moment. And I know meditating is, has become more popular, but do y'all meditate? Like, is that something that you guys do? Is something that you're interested in, open to? Stilling your body. You know how hard it is? I've been trying to get back into meditation because I haven't done it in a long time. And I tell you, it's hard. it's hard to sit there and get my mind still. And that's that's affirmation that, I gotta make untrue. Saying things like it's hard, like, is it really hard, or is it because I'm just sitting here so distracted, or sometimes I just don't want to do it. But now I've been starting just doing like 5 minutes of meditation a day, and then going from there. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I meditate every single day, which I don't. There was a period of time that I did. That was in 2019. I had meditated every single day from January. It was my New Year's resolution, so I had it from January until August. So 8 months. I should have made it through here, but I had a really strong routine. And that's why I just say routines are very important, especially like me. I have to have a routine. I have to be grounded. I have to have something to just ground me. If I don't, I just feel so crazy. I just start getting so many different ideas and so many negative thoughts. I have shorter patience when I don't have my morning routine. And my morning routine, I can probably share with you guys. It adds in some spirituality into it too. Another thing is your affirmations. Affirmations are a part of my morning routine. Don't sleep on affirmations. That is one of my biggest superpowers, is my affirmations. And it got to the point where I actually recorded my own affirmations, because it's one thing to read them, but I don't know, my mind was just like, why do I have to keep reading this? Like, I can just play it while I'm doing other things, and that way I can still stay focused on what I'm doing, and I can just have my affirmations being recited. Or when I first wake up in the shower, I can have my affirmations going, and I'm just in the shower, and I can recite them with, I'm with myself while I'm in the shower. And it said that when you actually record affirmations in a voice that you actually trust, they work a little bit better. And I would just say them to myself, like, today is a good day and I got what it takes. I choose to do right, I choose to do well, and I choose to live today in joy and love. I know that I can succeed and I am succeeding. What affirmations do is that they sink down into your subconscious mind, and that's where the real change happens. I love this stuff. Like, I love it so much. I love learning about the mind and how things work. Self-love is a form of your self-worth. So it's like whatever you deem yourself to be worthy of receiving or worthy of having, that shows up in your life. Working on your worthiness plays a big factor into how you're able to love and how you're able to show up for yourself. One way to work on your worthiness is to fill your subconscious with good and positive ideas. And so the subconscious doesn't know the difference between a truth or a joke. So that's how when you say you're broke, people be like, why do I have to stop saying that? It's because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. So if you keep saying you're broke, your subconscious mind is going to believe you. Yeah, it might not be true, but they'll find ways to make you broke, baby. They'll give you all of these things coming out of nowhere that you gotta suddenly pay for. I feel like affirmations are becoming popular now more than ever, because I think they're very important. I think a lot of people are understanding that and seeing that, which is really, really good. And they have really changed my life. Like, when I look at myself 5 years ago, the person that I am now, like, is totally different. Even like as far as like business mindset and what I have obtained and what I believe that I can do, and the friends that I have surrounded myself and the friends that I am around, it's just like night and day. Like, it's crazy. And it's all through the power of affirmations. Just believing, like, if you want to have better friends, describe exactly what kind of friends you want to have, down to the characteristics. If you want to have a person in your life that you love, describe exactly the characteristics. You know what's so funny? Nowadays, I be playing around with it. So nowadays, I be like, yo, I should have manifested better. Like, I should have added this. You got to be so specific in your words and what you say. One time I was like, oh yeah, I need $200 to make my goal. I went to my favorite little cafe spot and I had something to eat or whatever the case is. And then afterward, I was just like chilling in the car. Just, regular, like, I love chilling in my car, listening to music. And out of nowhere, this car is pulling out of his spot and it hits my car. I mean, he knew I was inside the car. He didn't try to speed off or anything. So he gets out of his car and I get out of my car and I check the damage. And then there was like, a little scratch on the bumper or whatever, nothing too crazy. So I was like, you know what? He was like, okay, let's exchange papers. I was like, fine. But there was definitely a scratch. I was like, I don't want to have to deal with paying that. I had a call from my insurance, and my insurance was like, yeah, so we're gonna have to cut you a check for $1,200. And I was like, so this is the exact $1,200 that I had told life that I needed, that I had been affirming, like, I'm going to get this money to make my goal. You gotta be very mindful about what you say and how you say it. You gotta be very clear about what it is, because I don't want my manifestations to come in any negative way. I want them to come with ease. I want them to come in loving and joyful ways. Like, I don't want to just manifest some shit that's going to get me into some trouble, like, just to manifest it. Like, you can just have that. If you want to hit your goals consistently, or get, you know, make a certain amount at your job, you got to say, you know, I make this certain amount consistently. You want it to be consistent. You don't want it to just be like a one-off thing. You want it to be consistent, so be specific. I always like to go back in and warm my face up with the midnight powder, because this right here, BG right here, you need that. Now you know you gotta melt everything together. And that's kind of like self-love too. Everything gotta be cohesive. Everything has to be together. Your affirmations gotta be on point. You gotta do some reading, because knowledge is power. And just self-discovery. I think sometimes with me, just understanding the potential that I can actually get to, and just understanding that, knowing that I'm timeless, and that I can really have everything that I want to have, is so important. Like, understanding that that's true. I saw this meme that said, once you decide you want a good life, the universe will start moving things for you to have it. People you need will happen. The doors you need open and will unblock, but not until you decide. Once you truly, sincerely decide, miracles will happen. And I believe that, and I think that stems from having self-love. I feel like once you decide that you are on the journey and you want better for yourself, life is just gonna open up. What Patrick Star said, like, life opens up when you do. Self-love is the first step to manifesting the life that you want for yourself. Now you start aligning with the things that you believe that you can have. Ooh, that's a lip, that's a lip, that's a lip, that's a lip. I need highlighted, and it's over for these hoes. Oh, you guys know how this goes. So that is the end of the makeup part of this video. We are gonna move on to hair next, and then we're gonna go into nails. I'd be nervous sometimes when you take this off. You don't know what it's giving sometimes. The look we're doing is going to cover up the hairline anyway. This brown looks so bomb. I love it. Oh, one more spray down. Feels so good. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, let's grab the shirt. Let's see what it's giving. This is the look that I'm going for. I don't have a headband, but we're gonna have to make one. I'm gonna cut the bottom of this. I didn't measure or anything. Of course not. Yay! Lara Lifestyle scissors. Yeah, actually, they're better. Get the Lara Lifestyle scissors. If that didn't prove to you that these are lit, get them. I don't want this piece. Yeah, I want it like this. Need to. So cute. I don't even think I need to straighten this hair, because it's already straight. That's why I love air drying my hair, especially if you have a good, like, the shampoo conditioner was bomb. Like, it literally brought this hair back to life. That was easy. Now let's take our big old head into this top. I got this from Amazon, by the way. I'll link it in the description box down below. And it came super fast. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on, let me take my other shirt off. You know, I'm Haitian. You know, we used to wearing undershirts. So we have our headband, we have our top. Of course, you know, we have to do the nails. So let's go over and let's put on these nails. I of course made some nails to go with this print right here. So let's put on these nails. So y'all like my little cute nail station? I can show you guys the whole tour of my nail room. I definitely filmed the process. So you guys are, I thought of you guys. My inner child loves to paint and loves to draw, which is why I ended up doing nails, because it's a form of painting, it's a form of expression. Don't do that to me. It's a form of painting, it's a form of expression. Ooh, baby, it's alive. It's alive. I never in a million years thought I'd be doing nails, but now I am a nail influencer. I was watching this story with It's My Ray Ray, and she said that when putting on your press-on nails, because she's a pro at press-ons, and she said always leave your thumb for last. So we gonna leave our thumbs for last, which makes sense because you need your thumb to put on the other nails, which I didn't know as a press-on newbie, you know. But you guys, the nails are on. Can you even see them? Look at this. These are sick. And these are the XXL. No, these are XXL stiletto nails from Upray. I feel like I'm telling a ghost story when I lean in because I like so close. But you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions on your self-love journey, definitely reach out to me. I got you. I will be doing more videos like this because I feel like it's important to share knowledge with you guys, especially since I've personally gone through it. So sharing my own personal story in detail if you guys want to get into that. You know, I don't be really that vulnerable sometimes and sharing too much about me. Like, I share just enough. But for you guys, I will definitely be open and transparent as you guys would like me to be. So if that is something that you guys want to see, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll be doing more videos going forward on manifesting, on alignment, on just everything that I know on this topic. So definitely be in touch. Drop a comment section, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Damn Girl Squad, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!